mention Mary at all, and people are like, heresy. And it's like, no, hold on. I'm saying that God accomplished all the things that he said he would in her. And they're like, no, heresy. And it's like, okay, no, hold on. Like, I'm not saying that she's God. I'm just saying that God is so powerful that he can do whatever he wants in whatever way that he wants to. And he did it through Mary. And they're like, heresy. Like, he could have chosen anybody else, right? But he didn't. He didn't. But let's talk about it. Let's just talk about the fact that people think that Mary was just a vessel. One, God doesn't need a vessel, okay? He created everything from nothing. Think about that for a second. He created everything from nothing, so he didn't need a woman to give him flesh. He didn't need to include women at all. He could have just poofed out of a rock. He could have just taken flesh and then descended from the heavens, but he didn't do that. He chose a woman, okay? And the fact that he chose a woman who was fully submitted to him, who said yes, okay? Not just yes to giving birth to him, because she was there present at the crucifixion too. And she knew scripture. We see it in her Magnificat. Like, we see that she kind of like shadows the things that Hannah said in the Old Testament. Like, she knew scripture. This whole Mary, did you know idea that God just randomly picked a woman who would suffer with the Messiah, and then we say that she was just a vessel, but she was fully present there, and he gave her 30 years of his human experience because, for lols, what are we doing? Like, do we not think that God is intentional in his creation? Do we not think that he can accomplish the things that he promises he can through someone who is fully surrendered to him? Do we not want someone who fully trusts him and can intercede for us? Do we think really that he died at the cross so there would be a long waiting period where people are just asleep? Like, are we just thinking that the Old Testament is like a random group of stories that mean absolutely nothing in light of the New Testament? Like, are we thinking that God is not intentional? Like, are we thinking that God would just submit all of that pain to a little girl randomly chosen because he needed a vessel? Like, what are we thinking? Denying Mary at its core is denying Christianity. Like, it's one thing if you don't honor her. It's one thing if you're not devoted to her. But to say that it's heresy that God accomplished all of those things within her, you are discrediting God. It's like going to a museum and seeing a piece of art, and Catholics are like, wow, the artist is magnificent. Look at that piece of art. And then other people are like, yeah, but that piece of art didn't draw itself. We know. I'm just confused.